Hello, my name is Charlie Morris. I'm a level 1 certified Chi Lel instructor. I was certified by Master Hu He Chan, also known as Frank Chan here in the States. And I'm here to talk today about Chi Lel. I'm going to show you the very basic form, which is called La Chi. And La Chi is considered the easiest form to learn, and it's also considered the powerhouse form, the one that people have experienced the most healing from. So, just a quick word about Chi Lel and how it works. It's considered similar to Tai Chi, but it's considered medical Tai Chi. And what we're going to be working with is the Chi field, or just Chi, which is just energy. And it's what our bodies are made up of. Our bodies, you can just think of them as condensed energy, much like liquid is just compressed gas. So we're condensed energy. And when we have blockages of energy in our body, it results in illness and sickness and things like cancer or tumors. And if a person can build up enough healthy Chi, which will flow in a balanced way in their body, then you can restore your body's optimum health and vitality again. So Chi Lel is a wonderful tool for achieving this health. What we're going to be doing for La Chi first is looking at our position when we're practicing. I'm just sitting on a basic chair here. My feet are planted flat on the floor. My spine is straight but relaxed. My shoulders aren't up. They're dropped and relaxed. And my arms are relaxed at my sides. You can also practice Chi Lel, just so you know, if you are laying in a hospital bed somewhere, if you're laying just in your bed at home, you can practice while you're sitting in traffic. You can practice while you're sitting at your office at work on your lunch break. Standing in your backyard, it's really applicable anywhere. I've practiced it while on airplane rides across the country. The first thing to do is to, after you've got your body all relaxed and centered, is your hand position. You want to imagine that you're holding a butterfly in your hands. So my fingers, you're not clenched like this, your fingers are kind of slightly spread apart and relaxed, and you want to imagine you're holding a butterfly, kind of a soft cupping formation. So with my hands holding a butterfly, I'm going to put my hands close to Dan Tien. And Dan Tien is basically this area here, right by your belly button. Just the simplest way to think of it is right at your belly button is Dan Tien. It's also one of the most important chakras that we have for absorbing and releasing large amounts of energy. It's referred to as the power center. So what we're going to be doing is you're going to take your butterfly holding hands and put them about 2 inches or so out from your skin. So you don't actually want to touch here, you want to be out about 2 inches. And what we're going to be doing is, here's the basic motion. This is all there is to La Chi. So I'm going to lead out with my elbows very slightly and gently, and then come to hands. And what you're doing when you're coming out is you're releasing. So if you have say a tumor in your brain, or a spot of cancer in your lung, or breast cancer, stomach cancer, if you have a slipped disc and the pain is driving you crazy, then when you're going out with your elbows, then with your hands, imagine you're releasing those tension, those tight spots of condensed energy in your body. You're releasing them, and they're just going out. And then you're coming back in. And when you come back in, you're bringing in healthy Chi, restoring your body's vital healthy Chi flow. So you're going out and releasing. Then when you're coming back in, you're absorbing. So this is the release phase, and this is the absorb phase. And when I'm practicing La Chi, I literally say in my mind, release, and then absorb. And that's basically all there is to it. People have cured themselves of an amazing amount of ailments just through doing this. And just kind of follow along doing this while I'm talking, and I'm going to explain a few other things. Is notice when my hands come in, they tend to stop about right here. As you practice, you'll notice, maybe not at first, but you'll start to notice, number one, that your hands will start to feel very warm. You'll get a warm sensation here. You'll feel like you're holding something. Also, when you come down, you'll notice that you'll start to find kind of a natural kind of barrier building up right here. It won't feel good to push past that barrier, so respect that place and only come out to where it feels right. And sometimes that barrier might be way out here. That basically you're building up a big ball of chi inside of here. It's about the size of a very small soccer ball. About half of it is outside of your body, and about half of it is inside of your body. So as you're going out, you're releasing, you're coming back in, you're keeping your posture good. And one other word is that for people who are quadriplegics, or people who can't or do not have use of their arms, there's a lot of people who have practiced this just in their minds. They imagine moving their arms, and they have still seen the health benefits of doing this practice. So it's releasing and absorbing. That's all it's about. The last thing is, people ask, how many times should I do this a day? And what I would say is, the amount of times you can do this is the amount of times you can commit to doing it daily for 100 days. So if that's 10 times a day, then fine, just commit to doing it 10 times a day for 100 days. Make up a check sheet where you can check it off for each day that you've done it, so you can keep track of yourself. And you really will see the health benefits if you do it for a practice of 100 days straight. But really, any amount is better than none. And basically what this practice is, it's a prayer for health. It's making time to build up health for your body instead of focusing on all the things that are going wrong with your body. You're focusing on what you're doing that's right with your body. When you have done your 10, like let's say there's 3. Let's say I, Charlie Morris, commit to doing 3 of these a day. So I woke up and I'm sitting here, okay, so I'm going to do 1, and the slower I go, the more I can feel it. And there's 2, and here's 3. Release, absorb. Now when I'm finished with that last one, if I'm a male, which I am, I'm going to take the middle of my left palm is going to go right on top of my belly button, and my right hand is going to go right on top of that hand. If you're a female, the middle of your right palm goes right on top, here at the end. So I'm going to finish up, I'm going to come in and finish up, and just rest here for a second, and then whatever place in your body you're concerned about the most, I just want you to imagine that your hands are now really charged up with a lot of healthy chi. So let's say, for example, that I have a brain tumor and I know it's like in the occipital region of my brain. What I'm going to do after resting here for a second is I'm then going to take my hands and I'm going to put them right on the spot that I think would be closest to the place that is needing the most healing. I'm just going to put my hand there for a little while. You know, maybe 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. And then after I feel complete with that, I'm going to come back down here and kind of close it out and rest here for another couple seconds. And then I'm done. So just to show you one more time, if the amount I'm doing is 3 a day and I have a brain tumor, I would go release, absorb, release, absorb, release, absorb. Oh, yeah. There. And I'd make sure I was breathing through my nose or my mouth. It doesn't really matter. I'm not holding my breath through this process. And then I bring my hands back down. And that would be it. One last thing I would say is that I get the opposite question of how many times should I do it. Some people have asked, what's too much? How many times would be too many? And I would still just say the amount of times you can commit to doing it for 100 days in a row is the right amount of time for you. Some people, I have heard of a person who practiced this sitting in front of their TV. They would be watching football, and through the entire game, they would just be doing La Chi. And this person had a very difficult to cure form of cancer, and by the end of the season, they were cured. So it all depends on you, what your situation is, and how much time and energy you can commit to it. Thank you for watching. Feel free to share this with anyone you would like. And namaste and all that good stuff.